Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for July, Itchy Nose 2023. Spirit, let's see what's happening for Capricorn this month. Can you believe we are halfway through the year? Halfway through 2023. No, it's crazy times, right? I'm hoping July's looking good for everybody, especially us, because I'm a fellow Cappy. So we're going to look at the first half of the reading. We're going to do a general overview, then we're going to do a deep dive with the Celtic Cross. So let's look at our oracle cards first. At the beginning of the month, we've got the moon in reverse. Things are coming to light. Things are being revealed. Things are being found. Knowledge is coming to you. Something that has been suppressed, something that has been hidden is coming to light. That's at the beginning of July. So I'm curious to see what that's about. As we go through the month of July, the energy is the Knight of Wands. This is moving forward. This is go, go, go. It's passion. It's fire. You know, that fire in your belly, the fire lit under your butt. Something has got you going. Probably related to whatever this thing is that is coming to light with that moon energy. By the end of the month, we are in 10 of Swords energy. Now, this could go one of two ways. Either something is ending. All this effort, all this stuff that's brewing in the month of July is going to put an end to something that has been painful, that has been annoying, that has been disappointing, whatever, but something is coming to an end. Or for some of us, it could be we have some kind of painful ending at the end of the month. I'm feeling more towards something painful or something that's been a pain in the butt kind of thing is going to end by the end of July. And I think a lot of it has to do, I love this Knight of Wands energy, right? Which really sparks that, you know what? The word creativity came to me. I know it's not a creative card, but your creativity gets sparked in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's a creative way on how to handle this situation, creative way of working through things, creative way of finding a path forward. So think about that. We're going to take a look at the oracle cards to clarify this. So under the moon, we have elves, and this for this card, the buzzword is playfulness. So something about whatever this is revealed, I don't think is a bad thing. Or if it is, you turn it around into something good. If life is giving you lemons, you make lemonade or you grab the tequila, whatever you prefer. I think that's what, I can't talk. I think that is what it is. Say that 5 times fast. So for some of us, it could be something unexpected. Maybe that's it, more of a surprise and unexpected. So it's like, okay, what can I do with this? Makes sense with that playfulness card coming through and how I was describing the Knight of Wands energy as creative. Creativity and playfulness, they go hand in hand. When you are being creative, you don't care. You color outside the lines. You have no boundaries, right? Artistic license, go for it. Have fun. So I really like that energy of that moon card. So that's really good. And under the Knight of Wands, we have toadstools. And the buzzword is growth. Whatever this forward movement is, whatever this spark that is lit, it is going to facilitate some growth in whatever this situation is for you. Then when we look at the 10 of Swords, okay, we have Aspen Spirit. And the buzzword is courage. So like I said, I'm going to talk about this in 2 ways. If this is you end up with some kind of painful ending, the courage card is here to say, don't give up. Things are going to be fine. You're going to make your way through this kind of thing. Or for those of us where something painful is coming to an end, the courage card is here. It's not just about courage. It's strength. It's perseverance. It's overcoming adversity. It's that drive and that passion isn't enough alone to keep you going forward, okay? The spark is great this month. But in order for this to flow through past July and into August and the rest of the year, really, this is a big thing, right? So it's not just about overcoming this month and getting things started. You need to pull up your big girl, big boy pants, right? And really make this happen. That's why that courage is here. It's stamina. It's being able to go the distance. I like this energy. This is so good. I'm like loving it. Seriously. Loving it. Okay, I'm trying to sort out my cards and I'm not sure how to do this. So that's the general overview for the month, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a Celtic cross spread to do a deeper dive. Like, where is this going? What's it about? Where is this all coming from? Let's see what the energy is. Okay, that card wanted to come out. So that's our starter. Let's see what comes up for Capricorn in the month of July. Okay, bottom of the deck. Hang on. High Priestess. In the reverse position. The High Priestess is about intuition. It's listening to your gut. It's also about focus, okay? The High Priestess, this kind of energy, it's not flaky, okay? It's unwavering. It's knowing and trusting, okay? I don't know why this is all coming out. Like, I channel, man. Shit comes in and it comes out of my mouth. So keep that in the back of your mind as we go through this. Okay, let's take a look at where you are, Capricorn. Page of Wands. So this is you receiving some information. And it's interesting that we have the Page of Wands, which will probably flow into that energy of the Knight of Wands. So like I said, it's news that sparks whatever this thing is, okay? You receiving the news sparks this thing. And the news is related to that, that shrouded, mysterious moon energy. So when that comes, this is what gets things going. Now, when we look at the overall energy, now the underlying energy was the High Priestess. That's, you know, oh my God, the intuition and whatnot. The card that came out for the overall energy is the Four of Wands. It's in the reverse. Now, and I'm not minding that so much. The Four of Wands, it's a card of celebration. It's usually a big life event. It's something like a wedding, an engagement, moving in together, maybe having a baby. I think about all of these big life things, maybe a big career change, something like that. Because it's in the reverse, I see that. Remember how we were talking about the spark is ignited, but it's going to take you longer. You're not just going to get through this in the month. That's why that Courage card came up in the first half of the reading. That's what this is saying. This is where you're headed, okay? You're not going to be there by the end of the month, but you're on your way. So now when we take a look at sort of how you see the overall situation, we have the Seven of Swords. You're feeling like you need to do some planning. You need to do some tweaking. You need to do some reworking, and you get it, that it's not going to happen overnight. This is the realization that whatever this is, the plans I'm making, the forward movement I'm making, I'm going to have to tweak this as I go along. It's not just going to work like right out the gate, okay? It's not like instant success, right? Again, that's why that Courage card is here. Now, when we take a look at the card of the root of where is all this coming from, okay? We have the Two of Cups in reverse. It feels like something went wrong. Something went wrong in the past, and we're going to talk about the past in a second. Something went wrong, and it's around a relationship, okay? So this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it could be. The point is that just because something didn't work out in the past doesn't mean it's going to work out going forward. Holy crap. That was just a big personal revelation for me. Ooh, I should tell my story someday. That'd be interesting, but no, I'm not going to. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so, sorry, that just threw me off. That doesn't happen to me because, like, when I'm doing the Capricorn readings, I'm, like, separate, right? Even though I'm a Capricorn. But that one hit me. I'm like, whoa, holy shit. Okay, never mind. Back to you. So the thing that didn't work out, okay? When we look at the card of the past, we have the Hermit, but it's in reverse. It feels almost like, okay, how do I put this? I'm saying this with love, okay? Because this is affecting me too. It's almost like you were pushing too hard. You were pushing too hard to go forward when you should have been pulling back and reassessing. Probably. Aha, that's why the Seven of Swords has come up. In the reverse, you know that you need to rethink what you're doing because you should have done it in the past and it didn't work. And that's why this connection It just didn't jive. This thing, this relationship, whatever it is, it just didn't work going forward. So I think some of the revelations of that moon card from the first half of the reading relate to this stuff from the past. Okay, keep that in the back of your mind as well. Then when we look towards the future, what's coming up? Okay, this is down the road, so we're getting past July. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands, and it's in the reverse, and I like that because remember, in the first part of the reading we had the 10 of Swords, either a painful ending or an ending to something that's painful. I think it's an ending to something that's been painful, and because it's around something that didn't work out, the revelation, the aha moment hits. Okay, and you're like, oh, I know what I need to do this time. I think I know what I need to do, or at least some of the changes I need to try, right? So there's going to be a lot of discovery in the next couple of months is what I'm feeling for you. And so the 10 of Wands is saying, 10s are about ending. So the 10 of Wands in the reverse is saying, you're done. You got it, kid. You got it. All the hard work you did paid off. It's going to click. It's not going to happen in July. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not happening in July, but I bet it's not going to be very long before it does. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. Look at this. When we look at your thoughts and feelings around the situation, we have the Empress in reverse. You know you've got something good that can grow and expand, and it's fabulous, and it's fertile and all of these things. You know this. But this is what's in your mind, right? It's like, well, it didn't work out last time. That's where your thoughts are. It didn't work out the last time. Well, who cares? This time isn't last time. It's a different time. So you have to think about that too. When we look at external forces, okay, this is actually very interesting. You've got someone coming in with the Queen of Swords energy, but it's in the reverse. And it doesn't matter if it's man or woman. It makes no difference. It's about the traits that they embody. So Queen of Swords is someone who's no nonsense, go-getter, like great planner, great with coming up with ideas, less from the creative perspective, but from the planning perspective. If you come with the creative stuff, Empress energy, you're like, here's all the stuff I want to do. This person's going to go, okay, they're going to come up with creative ways to make it happen or help you get on the right path. Creativity is all over this. It is all over this reading. And remember, I was talking about creativity with that Knight of Wands in the first part of the reading. So if you are in if this is around some creative kind of endeavor, like as in like you're an artist, you're a musician, you're an actor, you're any of that type of thing, which is tied into your creative. You might be a cook, you might be a chef or a baker, something that is highly creative, a seamstress, right? If you're very creative or your vocation is very creative, double down the energy for you on this. Back to this person. Okay, so yeah, she's no nonsense, we talked about that. However, Queen of Swords sometimes comes across as a little icy, okay? Little icy. And yeah, look at the scenery around this Queen of Swords. Good depiction. She can be a little cold. She can be a little aloof, standoffish, like fuck you kind of thing. Projecting that kind of energy, but she is not that person. You are going to see the soft side of this Queen of Swords, whoever it is. Someone who's going to come in and go, wow, all right, Capricorn, I'm here. What do you need, honey? They're going to soften up, whoever this is. You're going to see the soft side of the Queen of Swords, which I think is pretty cool. Because you're going to get that warm and fuzzy, which Capricorn can very much be. I know people say that we're not, but we are. We're Mama Bear. Come on. Totally. But we're a little warmer and fuzzier because we're an earth sign, which is a feminine sign. Whereas the swords, masculine sign, not so warm and fuzzy. So this is going to be an interesting pairing. So I'm really loving this for you. Then when we look at your hopes and fears, we have the Page of Cups. You're worried that you're going to get bad news. You're worried that bad news is going to come in, things are going to fall apart, and everything's going to go to shit. Like, this is your worry. And I get it. I understand, sweetheart. I get it with that past Two of Cups stuff. Yeah. But remember, you've got an ally, right? You've got someone on your side to give you a hand. You've got that spark. I think part of it too is that the spark and the passion that is here this time, maybe it wasn't quite what was needed in the last endeavor, but it wasn't there. It wasn't quite there. So I think that's a big part of it. When we look at the potential outcome, we have the world. So the world is the wrapping up of a cycle. It's in the reverse. So it feels like you are headed towards, I'm going to talk about this card along with the 10 of Wands. This was our future, what's coming up, right? After July. By the end of July, you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to see where it's possible for this to end. Okay. So through July, like by the end of the month, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I get it. I see it. I know not everything is done and dusted. I know we haven't wrapped everything up and put the bow on yet. I get it. But you know what? We're pretty darn close. And you can see what's coming down the road. So, wow, Capricorn, I love this for you. I love this for us. This is a fabulous reading. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do all those things. It really does help the channel. And if you want a personal reading, I can do your own personalized Celtic cross. Check the details for how to get a hold of me to do that. So good luck with everything, Capricorn, and we'll see you next month. Bye for now.